Get ready to settle in for an entertaining 4 quarters. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway from Las Vegas. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Swinging this out for Pollard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
Also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. And really gets them amped up as they go forward.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by someone who needs less introduction than any player in the league. A Super Bowl champion, the league's most valuable player for a second time, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Shoves him aside. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they're going to start this next drive in excellent shape right at the 50.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Lamb in motion left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Davante Adams. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On 1st down, Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Hurts to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Myers' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop 1 pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. He'll look to throw. And he is caught by Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes, being chased out left. And Diggs has it. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Mahomes, touchdown! Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot,
Offside.
thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. In motion, Hill.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes.
Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hill going to go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
In motion, Hill.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. The AFC coming to the line. They'll go for 2 here. Mahomes will throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And it is gobbled up by the NFC. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 41 yards. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. The NFC going to line up and go for 2 here.
Hurts will throw.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, AFC.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Here now the NFC to take over on offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action, now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team is.
There he goes right side.
Look at the big man rumble. George Kittle.
And touchdown! George Kittle, 76 yards. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Flush to his right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. The AFC punt team out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Here now the NFC to take over on offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially up.
And that is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. Nifty move. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. The AFC offense set to take their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. The AFC thus far on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
The AFC punt team out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The offense for the NFC back out there.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit. Unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Waste of time.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure running.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense for the AFC set to go now. It's been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, it's caught at the 10. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, 62 yards. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.